because I'm sort of feeling the light on this sort of high altitude cloudiness. Okay, and we're gonna, there's not a whole lot, but there's a little bit of sort of some blueness coming through in the sky, just a little bit, so I'll get the same value here. Put a little bit of that blue coming through. I like that sort of. Okay. Yeah. So now, okay, now we're going to put those trees next to the sky. We're going to paint those adjacent spots over there. And again, we're a little bit of a distance from it. And I have a little bit of a light side here. Use a little cad yellow, a little bit of yellow ochre, a little bit of cad orange. It's got to be darker than the sky. This beautiful fall foliage. Just want to get this shape in here. There's a nice big shadow shape, and then it comes back into the light again. Painting is a little bit like watching the grass grow, but we're good. Really kind of load up. You got to load up that painting with some real strong statement. I'm using a little bit of Mars orange here. Dumbed it down just a little bit. Pumping it a little bit with the cad orange now. Okay. So we got that shape against that barn roof and against the sky over there. Okay, there seems like there's another color in this. Get that shape. Seems like a little bit of green in there as well. So let's go to the cool color now a little bit. This is oxide of chromium and white. Add a little bit of cad yellow to this, cad yellow deep. So often you see this in landscape painting. There's the warmth of the light, but there's also the coolness. So warm and cool together. And here you're seeing the cad orange, cad yellow with this overlay of oxide of chromium and a little bit of yellow in there. My tendency is to put the strong light effect down first, the warm colors in the light over there, and then to put the cooler color kind of right on top of it, and have that strong interplay of those two. People like moving pictures. It's good. That's that upper story over there, which has a fair amount of green in it. Just gotta check the shapes a little bit, just to keep my shape of the roof of that barn a little bit. Okay. Now we got some sunlight. Now how about some shadow? We have not a lot of shadow over there, and I'm mixing some Old Holland Blue Violet here. I'm seeing a little bit of cerulean, no, sorry, ultramarine violet. Okay. This big oak tree, I think, is what this is. The shadow of that big, letting this mix a little bit with the green that's already down here to create that shadow. Keeps coming down that understory down here. We have some shadows back in here. Guess back in here. Let's see. Right over in here is okay, keeping the I'll get this big thing over here. So we've got still a lot of this tawny fall kind of oak color. So I added a little bit of Indian red to this as I went to the left. You're sort of building these shapes and these values to represent these different forms. We have to kind of create the. We have to create the silhouette of these trees. Oops, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, now next to that, we're going to have this. Oh my God, look at this. I love the sun. Isn't that great? Yay!
You know, it's the only one I have to go to, and I told him, I said, I can't come on it. And
I'm starting out with cadmium yellow, light, and white with a little bit of oxide of chromium in it, because the grass in the light is much warmer than green. There's a lot of yellow in that color. Again, staying away from the local color. And you notice that the color of the grass, the color of the ground plane, is lighter than the trees. Okay. And next to that is the road, and we're going to stick that in there. Again, there's a lot of this yellow ochre in this road. And next to that, we have these this understory, mostly leafy material, which is over here on the side of the road, in the sun. So I'm going to emphasize the sun by making this cad yellow and cad orange and white. So there's light on the road, and there is shadow on the road. Yes, shadow on the grass. Whoa! What am I seeing over here? That's a little too bright. I'll put this down. So we're using some magenta here with a little bit of ultramarine violet. Come on. Okay. And cast shadow across that road. I see a little bit more blue in this as it goes across the road. A little lighter. Well, fire is good. I like fire. Fire is way good. Okay, and we have a little bit of this on that grass. Where there's light, there's going to be shadow, so you got to have that as contrast. Okay, what about this barn? Let's knock that barn out. How are we doing?
We're doing good.
Okay, let's get this. Let's get this the light on the barn here. We're gonna punch this up with some cad orange. Wow. Again, staying away from local color. Local color tells me I want to paint that barn red, and here I am using orange. Okay, so what are we doing? We're painting the light. We're painting the light on the front of this barn. Everywhere that light is happening, I'm putting that cad orange. Okay, now what about the shadow? So comparing the light to the shadow. Okay, the shadow of that barn. Keep it dark enough because it's in the shadow. I love this sunlight. Yay! You're too nervous with that. A little spot back in the recesses here. We've got a little bit of this tree shape, tree color coming through the back of that barn. That shed roof back there. Okay, what about that roof? Okay, a lot of sky reflection in the roof. So the same yellow ochre and white combination on my roof. I know that we have a difference between the shed roof and the main roof of this barn, but of course we're painting a light effect, not the local color. So we're starting out with this warmth. The upper roof has blue in it. That steel roof. Raised seam roof, whatever it is. It's a little bit of cobalt blue and white to make the upper part of that roof. Okay. From here on, it's just going to be a refinement of the shapes. Whoa! I just cut my finger with my. Oh, a minor thing.